My skin is not 100% where I want it to be. In fact, it's on my goals list for this year. This year I want to be serious about clearing my hyperpigmentation. I did hydrofacials, extractions, acne chemical peels. You want to scream, you're like bleaching, bleaching, bleaching. Calm down. Hi my loves, Valerie here, and you are so welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I already said welcome. And if you're a returning girly or boy, a regular degular, what's up, how's it going? Today is a different type of video. I'm wearing my Cosrx matcha pajama set and I'm sitting down in my bedroom and we are going to be chatting. I'm going to be talking to you about my skincare journey. My skin is not 100% where I want it to be. In fact, it's on my goals list for this year. This year I want to be serious about clearing my hyperpigmentation. If you've been following me on this channel or on any platforms on social media, you know that I have been open about sharing my journey with acne. So if you scroll through some of my skincare videos, you'd see videos of me with like acne all over my face, dark spots, all of that. And I know that a lot of people send me DMs about how my confidence inspired them. I just want you to know that in that moment I felt everything but confident. You know, thinking back through what I went through during that period of my life, I actually want to cry. I don't know when I became an emotional girl on the internet, but I do want to cry because it was a really hard time. So I'm not really one who shares when I'm going through things, but let me tell you guys what actually happened. In December of 2020, I went through a really bad breakup, and you know, I woke up, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore, you know, focusing on my life. And I was doing a good job, I was doing fine, everything was going well, but I wasn't doing fine. Like, I was making myself think that I was fine, you know. And I went to bed one day and I woke up one morning in February and I woke up with acne in hives all over my face. I'm not going to have a lot of pictures to show you, and the reason why is because I don't really know how to take pictures or make videos when things are really going to shits for me. Like, that is not my MO. Like, that's not how I do things. So I might not have a lot, but this was so bad. I'm going to insert a selfie I took in July when I went to Zanzibar with my friends, and that trip, we're in the sun, we were sun-kissed and all of that. I did try to create content to the best of my abilities, but I was so limited because I was so ashamed. Especially as a beauty creator, I would have so many people ask me what happened, what went wrong, is it a product you used, let me know if you want me to recommend something, do this, do that. And it was so bad. So my entire 2021 I was battling with this thing, trying to stick to routines, trying different products. That was when I started dabbling in acids. I did salicylic, mandelic, everything. I did everything just to get rid of this acne. What happened? At the end of 2021, I broke my skin barrier. My skin barrier was shit. I still had acne. I now had even worse hyperpigmentation. Then I had hyperpigmentation, but then I had acne forming on top of even the places that I had hyperpigmentation, and it was so bad. Luckily for me, I had a friend who was kind of going through a similar journey, but she had been battling acne and hyperpigmentation for a really long time, unlike me who just woke up one day and that was my reality. And she told me about this dermatologist that she was going to see. I went to see the dermatologist. We had about 2 or 3 sessions, which was really great. She gave me lots of advice, by the way. But guys, I was impatient. I was so impatient because I needed this to go, and I stopped going to the dermatologist. I stopped going to, this is going to be, if you don't want a chatty video, this might not be a video, but I just want to tell you guys exactly how everything that happened. I'm going to share everything I used, every product I would share in this video. And then I see the dermatologist. Yeah, I stopped going, and then I continued using the products that she gave me, and my skin did improve. And then after a while I went back to the dermatologist, but this time I saw a different dermatologist. I did hydrofacials, extractions, acne chemical peels. I didn't do like the serious Cosrx because like that one was about 300k, and I never wanted to pay that much for just one procedure. But if you total the amount of money that I spent with the facials and the dermatologist, I did spend quite a bit of money, and I was kind of young then, so I wasn't really the richest babe on the block, and I was just using all my money because I really wanted to solve this problem that I was having. The second dermatologist I went to was really good because that treatment, especially the combination pill. Actually, I'll tell you the two dermatologists I went to, amazing clinics by the way, Hello Perfect and Sky Aesthetics. I thank both of them so much because they were a huge part of my skincare journey. I absolutely love them. Yes, if you're dealing with acne, battling with acne, go see them. Like, they will get you up, they'll get you right. And then in the process of all of that, I started learning about skincare. I'm not a licensed esthetician, but it's always been on my vision board of things that I want to do in my future. So who knows, never say never. I started doing research and just going through, working with the dermatologist, listening to all the advice they were giving me and all of that, and the research I was doing for myself. I started to understand more about skincare, and I started to understand what I was going through. The first thing that I realized that I had to do was I had to simplify my skincare routine. I was using too many acids. I wasn't even checking if some of the things I was trying to combine could actually be combined. I was just putting everything together as a cocktail. Let's mix it all together, let's have fun. And that was what was damaging my skin barrier. So it started off with a simple routine. So after I saw Onyeka Hello Perfect, they created a simple 3-step routine for me. I think I had about 3 or 4 products. We worked with that. My skin saw a really great improvement, and before we knew what was happening, I was using their super corrective acne control something and mandelic acid. Those two things really did get my acne to a good point. Like, my acne reduced, but I also did cut out animal-based milk. I stopped having milk. The only dairy I would have would be yogurt and eggs, but I stopped having milk. I stopped having ice cream. I stopped eating like a lot of things because I really wanted to know where my problems were from. I also started taking vitamins, evening primrose oil, vitamin C, vitamin D, try to eat cleaner to the best of my abilities. These were all the things that I was doing while doing my skincare. Now, after those products finished, I realized that what I wanted to do with my skincare was I wanted my morning skincare routine to protect my skin against the sun, and I wanted my nighttime skincare routine to repair and exfoliate my skin. So no combining or doing too much. I tried a bunch of products during this journey. Every single product, every brand that I have partnered in with one way or the other actually helped me. And one thing I always tell brands when they're going to work with me is that before I share your products with my audience, I need to try it for myself and see what it does for me, and I would only say what it does for me. So there were some products that were very mild. They didn't tackle acne, but they were good for my skin barrier. And there were some products that were intense, and they were for the problems that I was facing. So the base of building like a good skincare routine when you're dealing with skin is asking yourself, what am I trying to do? Like, what season am I in? And all your routines cannot be like treating and fighting. You need to give your skin some days to recuperate, to recharge. And one of the beautiful ways that I was able to do that is through something called skincycling. If you are on TikTok and you know Dr. Whitney Bo, she's an amazing international dermatologist, and she's the one who I learned about skincycling from. And it was when I started skincycling, guys, that my life really changed. So what was my skincycling routine? On Sundays, I would exfoliate my skin, and then on Monday I would do Tretinoin, and then the next day I would take a break. Wednesday I would do Tretinoin, and then on Thursday I would barrier repair, and then on Friday I would do Tretinoin, and then on Saturday barrier repair, and then on Sunday I would exfoliate again. But I did that for almost a year, and my skin saw such great improvement. Now, as you continue to advance, you continue to learn more. While doing all of this, my skin was improving, it was glowing, it was healthy, guys, but hyperpigmentation was kicking my ass. My skin didn't look this good. Like, it didn't look this good. I still have hyperpigmentation, or don't get me wrong, like there's some places that I'll be going to and I'll be worried because of like my hyperpigmentation, because I do still have a bit of it, but my skin has come a long way. If you watch the vlogs, go back to the vlogs, you guys know that there's a difference. So when I became serious about tackling my hyperpigmentation was 2023. I started off the year and I had been using Tretinoin. My skin had gotten used to Tretinoin. I had gone from 0.025 to 0.5. I even started doing 0.1. If you're using Tretinoin, there's something you need to know. Please note that the gel Tretinoin is stronger than the cream Tretinoin. I don't know why. Like, just use that information however you want. But then I was like, Tretinoin is really good for exfoliating. I have hyperpigmentation, but I wanted more. I wanted quicker But please don't do this, guys, if you don't know about skincare and you have not spoken to a dermatologist, because I'm about to tell you guys what I did, and it's not the best for a beginner, but it worked for me. Okay, I had gotten to 0.1% in Tretinoin, but I took a step back and I went back to 0.5. But what I did was that I got something called Triluma. It's Tretinoin, but it's Tretinoin mixed with hydroquinone. And I know that once you hear hydroquinone, you want to scream. You're like, bleaching, bleaching, bleaching. Calm down. Yes, if you use it like a silly person, it would bleach you. But ideally, if you're using it like in a corrective measure, in the way that I have, it's going to actually take care of those dark spots. So that's what happened. I've been using that. The top of the Triluma that I bought, it's not yet finished. I'm just about to finish my first tub of Triluma. So let's say it lasted me a year. Pea-sized amount, not pump and pea-sized amount. So yeah, I used that for a year, and in the nights I would use it on Tret days on my skin, and over time this is where we are today. I'm going to share a few of my routines, and I'm going to just talk about the products that I love, products that I'm using now. So for my cleanser, I've tried a bunch of cleansers. I've tried a lot, but these are my favorite ones. La Roche-Posay Effaclar range. Those two cleansers do it for me all the time. If I cannot find them, Cosrx Good Morning Low pH Cleanser or Uncover Green Tea Cleanser is a good replacement. But these two Effaclar cleansers from La Roche-Posay, those are my go-tos. Those cleansers, I don't joke with them. Guys, there is something that I also haven't spoken about, especially if you wear makeup. Please don't just use wipes on your face and then use your cleanser to wash your face and you think that you don't have makeup on. Ha ha ha, you are playing games, my love. You're playing games. So if you wear makeup or even sunscreen and you really want to cleanse your face, listen to me. Come close, come close, come close. Let me tell you what you do. The first step that I do, if on the days that I wear makeup and even the days that I feel like I've just been outside for too long, I use my micellar water. And the micellar water that I swear by is the one from Bioderma. I've been buying small tubs, and then the moment I entered the pharmacy and I saw this big one, I grabbed it. So I have this big jar of this product. This, you would always find it in a Med Plus. If you live in Lagos, walk into any Med Plus, they would either have this one or they would have the one for acne combination skin, whichever one works for you. That's the first step. Now, after taking off my makeup or my sunscreen with this micellar water, this is not a toner. It should be washed off your face. Don't leave it on. The next step is to use an oil cleanser, guys. Oil cleansing has changed my life. Either you use an oil cleanser or use a cleansing balm. For the cleansing balms, I like the one from Hemish. It's a Korean brand. I also like the Inkilist cleansing balm as well, the old cleansing balm. But my current favorite cleansing balm, cleansing oil, balm, whatever, is the one from Aqua. Aqua is a Korean brand, and guys, it is so good. Like literally on some days I would literally see sebaceous glands or like things coming out from my pores. Then after you cleanse with your oil cleanser, that is when you would then go in with the regular cleanser, because then you've actually really taken off the makeup and the sunscreen and everything off your face. If I didn't say this at the beginning of this video, I am a combination skin girl, so which means that my T-zone is super oily but the rest of my face is pretty normal. So normal, but there's definitely like a bit of oil on my nose, so I'm a combination skin girl. That's what works for me. So that is how I started cleansing my face, but I only do this at night, not in the morning. Nobody has time to do all of this in the morning, okay? Yeah, so we've spoken about cleansing. Now the next step, serums. I've tried a bunch of things, guys. I won't even lie to you. I've tried a bunch of things. I'm going to tell you serums that I swear by. Vitamin C is really good in your morning skincare routine. So I'm going to tell you the vitamin C's that I like at the moment. The one from Uncover, really good. The one from La Roche-Posay, really good. And then the one from Timeless, I really good. So if in terms of ranking, that's kind of the vitamin C that works. But I tried a product that works even better than vitamin C for me, and I started looking for a cocktail. So I tried this product from Naturium, which is actually my utterly favorite morning serum. It's called the topical azelaic acid. It's called azelaic acid, but it does have niacinamide, vitamin C, and azelaic acid inside it. Now, I really like vitamin C because it's an antioxidant, so it even helps your sunscreen perform better when you're outside in the sun. This is the amount of research I've done on skincare, guys. I know. So yeah, so I would use that. Now, should you use toners or should you not use toners? People have all sorts of opinions on this, and I'm going to tell you where I stand. I'm a toner girl, but I don't really ever put my toner on cotton pads. I just put it in my palm and then pat it into my skin. That's how I use my toner, and I always use a toner before a serum. Honestly, for the toners, I feel like whatever you use, it doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure that it's very hydrating, and I like the ones from Hadalabo. Honestly, with toners, I'm a Korean skincare toner girl, right? So that's my morning routine. And for moisturizers, I have tried a bunch of moisturizers, guys, but my utterly favorite one is the Cosrx Oil Free Lotion. It has birch sap and it's great for if you have oily skin or combination skin. Really amazing products, not very thick and very hydrating. And after I do that, I use SPF. And you guys, when it comes to the morning skincare routine, I'm an SPF girly, and I've tried a bunch, and I'll tell you my favorite ones. My top favorite sunscreens: number one, the La Roche-Posay Anthelios Fluid with oil control, the one with oil control properties. There are two types of Anthelios. Make sure it's the oil control one if you're a combination or oily girl. Now the next sunscreen that I like is the Uncover Aloe sunscreen. Really good. That is more of a thicker consistency, but it's really great, very hydrating. Honestly, on some days if you're feeling funky, you can kind of skip moisturizer and just use the SPF direct. With Uncover, I trust them for that. I also really like the Skin Aqua sunscreen. It's the only fluid I tried before I tried the La Roche-Posay one. I even loved it even more. And then the final sunscreen that I like is the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. That's also really good. So these are the sunscreens that I like. Nighttime routine. Whoosh! You want to make sure that if you're exfoliating or using Tretinoin or whatever, you are doing this in the night. I've tried a bunch of things and I don't even know if I am calling all these products on the screen, if it's helpful enough, because I have tried some of them and I already kind of know what works better. So I'm now using like something else, but let me know if you guys want me to do a full-on skincare routine. For the night, on exfoliation nights, I do mandelic acid is my preferred exfoliation thing. Sometimes glycolic, but mostly mandelic acid. For Tretinoin, on Tretinoin nights, I just cleanse, use my toner, make sure leave water on, and I get some hydration in, and then I apply Tretinoin and moisturizer. And then I always try to use the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast B5 balm. It's a barrier repair balm. It has healing properties. I really love that stuff, so I always use that on Tretinoin nights, just so I get extra hydration and repair. Another product, I know you guys think that everyone makes sense about this product, but the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, that product is so good on the nights that I like to call recovery nights. So those are the nights that I don't have any actives in my skincare routine. I use that as well. Really amazing, really lovely product. So yeah, that's everything that I did to my skin. But just to wrap it up, because I feel like this video is so long, I might be so confusing because it's kind of a story time. Number one, see a dermatologist. Number two, do some research and learn what works for your skin, what type of skin you have, and all of that. Number three, I guess try products, but also be open. I had the opportunity to try a bunch of stuff because I'm a creator, and I guess I get products, but some of them too I have to buy. So but before I buy, I always try to do research. I read up, Google, TikTok, all of that, just making sure that the product really works on my skin type before I buy it. And then the last and final thing is patience, guys. It took my skin 3 years for my acne and hyperpigmentation to clear up, let's say 70%. So just give yourself time, and if you're going through an acne journey or whatever, just enjoy the journey, my loves. Enjoy the journey. It's going to be hard, it's going to be painful, but it's going to build a form of confidence for you, I guess. I talked too much, and right now I'm beginning to feel tired. I know a lot of you say that you like it when I'm super chatty and jumpy. I can be like that sometimes, but that's not my real personality, and now I'm getting tired. You know what? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a thing or two, and let me know what you think about this color. It's green week in this bedroom. We have the green sheets, the green. We're going green this week. Until next time, see you in my next video. Bye, loves. Breathe in sunlight.